Hey, what's going on everybody? Frank Valkyrie, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a first time reacting to DragonForce. Yesterday we did Evanescence and you told me you got okay, let's do it. And also, if you want, it's free. Go subscribe. Really. And also, are you happy? Do you feel good? Do you have blood going all the way down to your toes? That's a very good sign. That's a very good sign. Very good sign. Oh, look at that.
In flames of dance, eternal rain, we ride towards the fight. When the darkness is falling down, in the times of trouble rise, the sound of evil laughter falls around the world tonight. Fighting high, fighting on board steel through the wastelands evermore. The scattered souls will feel the hell that is wasted on the shore. On the blackest flames in hell's domain, we watch the lands they go.
Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second here. First thing first. Immediately in the first 20 seconds, you get the vibe of like, okay, those guys, you know, they mean business. Like going on top and going under on the neck of the guitar. Immediately fast. Incredibly tight. And a lot of airs. Yes, a lot of airs. Long airs. For that, mega thumbs up. Awesome. I mean, the first thing is like, I don't even know if this is serious. You know what I mean? It could maybe even be like a parody of symphonic metal. And I guess maybe this, I don't know, I already start to get a little bit the vibe, the feeling that a little bit in purpose, you know, they're all out without, you know, without containing, with just giving it everything they got into that kind of direction, into this whatever niche of metal, unapologetically, and fine. Reminds me. Wow. It's funny because in those normal parts, you know, it seems like just, you know, straightforward power chords. So apart from the speed, I think the song for them, it's actually quite simple to play in terms of the composition. I mean, it's just that when you have those bursts of solos with the guitar player just going like all in right away with those scales, so like that you have a little bit this sense of like over the top. But for the rest, I think the song maybe even for them, maybe it's one of the more commercial they've created. I don't know all the songs they made, but I get this feeling, you know, I have this feeling that a little bit they packed all a little bit the stereotypes of power chords and the dynamic also with the voice. I'm not even so busy with the lyrics because I get that little bit also the sense of Manowar, you know, direction. We were here at the dawn of our days, and we were waiting for the light at the sunrise and the sorrow, and forever we go, we carry on, because the light of the dawn, and the sword and the dragon, and forever gone. the dawn, the dragon.
Raise their hands
Huh?
to the heavens above with resentment in their eyes. Running back through the mid-morning light, there's a burden in my heart. We're banished from the time
Make no mistake, those guys are like incredibly skilled. Oh man, this is so corny. Okay, wait a second. Not corny the solo, that's freaking awesome. And also Yngwie Malmsteen, you know, at least for me, that's how I got into this style of stuff back in, I don't know, early 90s. When I discovered Malmsteen, a friend of mine gave me a tape, a VHS tape actually, on, I think it was a little whatever it was from a TV show, Malmsteen going around trying guitars. And then I got some tapes from copies from a friend. So I was into this stuff, you know, super quick, fast, just going all over the neck, soloing like incredible speed, those crazy virtuosos. And then, you know, Steve Vai and Joe Satriani. You get to all those other great masters of the guitar. To what was the other guy also? I always say this, but you know, if you only see this video, we have to repeat stuff. There was this guy that at a certain point he was playing like with four necks guitar. I think it was called D'Angelo, maybe, if I remember correctly. So there was all this type of craziness. You know, this guy with the X-shaped guitar just going all over like, and it was awesome because he could do it. So those guys are great, but I also like the setting. The other guy here like makes me laugh because the stereotype a little bit of the sort of bros just waiting on each other, and the guy's like, okay, I'm gonna have a sip of beer while you do your solo, and then I'm gonna kick in mine. It's kind of tacky, but it's also funny. And it's not even a commercial for a beer. Come on. You go. My turn. I'm gonna have another sip. Oh, that's funny. See that this part of the dynamic is actually straightforward, kind of pop, basically. It'll be really interesting to see them play live. I have the sense that probably they're super tight also live. You know, the majority of time those guys are really good musicians, and they just know their instrument through and through, and it requires a lot of skills to be able to be this good at this speed. You know, even if you're a more nuanced guitar player and another virtuoso, and you see these, probably go like, okay, but you know, it's not doing whatever because maybe it's the typical scale of, you know, of soloing. There's a lot of details there that are more uh, you know, in-depth analysis of a musicologist or a professional like virtuoso, if there is such a thing, a virtuoso. That's what I wanted to say. Another virtuoso, maybe they will see it in another light, but still, you know, it requires so much like talent and skills to get those scales so tight without no mistake. To me, it's almost magic when I look at this. I'm like, how the heck do you manage to do all of those things, making them sound great with not a single half step? Eh? That's pretty awesome. So I really look forward to see a live performance. And also out of curiosity, and again, you know, they seem like they know exactly what they're doing. They're indulging into the style, bringing it to the extreme, almost leaning almost towards the parody of itself. But somehow they're embracing fully what it is. You know, they're embracing fully also the sort of stereotype of this maybe niche of metal, you know, and the speed and the virtuoso and maybe the sillier lyrics and everything, just embracing 100%, going in, not apologetic at all, and that's fine. That's great. I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of other great songs, and probably this is the one that is more commercial, and that's also why it has also 120 million views. Great drummer. The pity that the singer, you know, like somehow you have to see if there is the same singer. Sometimes those bands, they change singers often, like Yngwie Malmsteen did and other bands did. It's a pity because sometimes you don't get to enjoy the singer because it's so much also around the dynamic of the instrumental parts, that even though the guy has a good voice and is doing great because he has a great range, you know, and nailing everything. And again, I want to see it live if he's still in the band, this singer. But sometimes in those songs, it's you know, it seems like somehow pushed a little bit in the back. Maybe also because you expect that if you come from this type of music, that you already listen a lot to other bands. Somehow that goes a little bit in second place. But also when it comes to the singer, it's super demanding to have this tenor, bright, high voices with incredible range. And this is a studio version of this song, of course, and everything sounded awesome. But I'm pretty sure that also live, you know, they do as much. So let me know if there is a live version of this with this singer or another. It would be nicer to see this singer. I literally know nothing about this band, so I have no idea if they've gone through already several iterations, you know, changing some musicians, whatever. So, guys, let me know. Go subscribe. I'll see you later. Ciao.